The Australia Bangla Community Connect Street Library acknowledges the traditional custodians of the land, the Darul people, and their unique and spiritual connections to the land. We also respectfully acknowledge the elders past and present for their role they continue to play in guiding the future generations. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, Abul Sarker. Thank you very much, guys. Now I would ask to welcome our chief guest by presenting our bouquet, our chief guest, Mr. Dr. Mike Khan. This way? I'll be doing it this way? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now we welcome our special guest, Mr. Jahrul Alam.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Now I would ask kindly Mr. Abul Sarker, the organizer and host of today's program, to have his welcome speech.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Dr. Mike Freelander, MP for Makassar, Federal MP for Makassar, Mr. Jahangir Alam, CEO of Telion, very good friend of ours, our community.
You're fine. Thank you.
Let me begin by sharing thanks to all from all over the Campbelltown who have made the effort to attend in this cold Sunday morning. In the face of war, we believe that there can be a peace. In the face of despair, there can be hope. We had a long journey, honestly, and let me share that journey of together. We moved to Campbelltown two decades before, and it wasn't like this back then, especially in Minton. Over the years, we have observed the various multicultural and ethnic communities have moved to this area due to its beautiful nature, communication, demography, and affordability, most important, of the house that we are currently living in this area. However, every community needs their own cultural and religious establishment, such as mosque, church, temple, language school, synagogue, and other facilities including cemeteries, education facilities, and healthcare, which is a significant part of our daily lifestyle. Back then, in 2009, the Minto's law and order was really, really bad. So together with the community, we started the journey and restore our law and order. In that time, I should remember Mr. Laurie Ferguson, Federal MP for Wera, Mr. Graham West, State MP for Campbelltown, Brian Dole, and particularly current the State MP for Macclesfield, good friend of ours, Anurag Chandival. Back then he was the mayor of Campbelltown City Council. He helped a lot. So what we did, So back then, our community, what they did, we stand behind every problem that occurred, such as fundraise for the shower tragedy. There is a big building disaster back in Bangladesh, in the garments industry. We raised fund for the cedar back in Bangladesh. We also raised the fund for the Queensland flood, the Victoria bushfire, and recently 2019 there's a big bushfire. We raised fund and give to the Ulundali Shire Council for their victim. We educated people to be safe in recent COVID-19. We raised fund and stand behind across Australia and all over the world. We built the largest organization called AMWC, which is now standing on 13 to 17 Eagleby Road. We established BD Community Hub to provide the community service in Minto Station, near Minto Station. We have Campbelltown Bangla School who provide the language, community language. AB Community Connect, now we standing here, that they doing the great job across the Campbelltown MacArthur region, started the enormous, the talented idea that street library. We observe all national day for both Australia and Bangladesh. We did Australia Day celebration in our hub premises. We also celebrate our religious festival like Eid, Iftar. We invite all the peoples living in this region. I'll just share a few things and then I'll not take much time. Recently we had organized such a big event. Unfortunately, we missed you, Dr. Freelander. But Mr. Alam was there, the Independent Golden Jubilee of Independent Day. You know that all over Australia, we have more than 100,000 people. Those people are real talented. We have Professor of Emirates. We have top 2% scientists all over the world living in Canberra. We have such a big entrepreneur like Jangir Alam contributing to build in this country. We have Order of Australia Medal citizen living in Melbourne. And his daughter is running the Master Chef, Ishwar Chaudhary. So we are contributing. Each and every time a new generation has risen up, the accomplished what needed to be done. And I appreciate the AB community, which is stand for Australia Bangladesh Community Connect. A bunch of young, energetic, kind-hearted members have started the journey called Street Library Opening. This is the 5th Street Library. I fortunately and luckily joined all of them opening time. I'm very lucky that I'm standing behind them, supporting, encouraging. Please do support. And let me encourage to read books for all of us. That is the main purpose, not just for showcase, to encourage the people, the kids, to read books. Without knowledge, without reading books, we can't build the beautiful nations. Let's be the generation that can identify our necessities and work together. Let's be the generation that ensure our necessities. Let's be the generation that makes future generation proud what we did in Campbelltown. Finally, I would like to thank AB Community Connect, my family. Without my family support, I wouldn't be stand here this morning with delicious food. My wife is here, and my daughter and son, all of my family friends around here. Brian, he is the champion. Well, everyone. I don't want to mention
everywhere. The number of people is something regardless, but the knowledge is very important for us to build a compassionate, beautiful community for us. So finally, I would like to say, I would like to donate 20 books for this library. and I would like to collect it, or I can bring it and I to put it so that people can get more knowledge. And I am very much proud of to be part of this journey as well. I appreciate all of you to do exciting stuff over the time so that we can make some difference. Thank you very much everyone for the guest initiative.
Thank you, special guest. I know this is the not a protocol after special guest and chief guest, but because one of the person who is running late and texting us, he's running late, our Anis Bhai, who is the president of our welfare center. I just say hello to everyone before our chief guest.
Sorry. Thank you, special guest and organizer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I don't know. I need to say something. I'm late actually. I heard about these initiatives here, Freelander here. Yep, it's a very good initiative. I saw in the young man, energetic man, enthusiastic people is doing this on. It looks like a bit new for our community, and it's a very good initiative. We support that, and inshallah we'll also donate books and we'll support everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ash, and thank you all for asking me here today. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. And I'd first of all like to acknowledge that we are meeting on the lands of the Darul people and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. The Bangladeshi community has really had a dramatic effect on Campbelltown. And like many of our other communities, they are actively contributing, in particular in the fields of medicine, in education and in science, and that's just wonderful to see. We have many other great communities in Campbelltown. We have a long history, going back to the days of the first founding of settlement, white settlement in Australia. We have a big group of Indigenous people living in Campbelltown and a very positive, very strong Indigenous history as well. And what's made a difference in our country and in our society has been education. And it really is wonderful to see this contribution of the street library, which will help improve the literacy of everyone that uses it. My wife is a librarian and she works at Campbelltown Hospital, so I hope you don't put her out of business. But, the street library is a great thing. I'm a passionate reader myself, and I think we need to be encouraging our kids in particular to read, and it's wonderful to see some of the young people here and hear about their wonderful education. I know you're all very proud of your children. It's great to see people from other communities here, Moana, Brian, Lynn. It's just great, and this is part of why this is such a vibrant community, the Makati community. I'm very proud to represent it, because together we are much better than apart, and we have some wonderful communities that have been very supportive of me, but overall support the community. And I think that's one reason why Australia has actually done quite well in the pandemic, that we work together as a community for the greater good of everyone. I'm very pleased to be here. It's wonderful to hear the speeches and the contributions from all the people in the community. I'm very proud to represent you. I love the fact that as a community you've changed this whole area. I remember this as a farm, and now it's just a wonderful, vibrant community with people from all different places and all different origins. So it's great to see you all here today. I'm very pleased to inaugurate this street library, and I hope it gets very good use. Thank you so much for having me, and it really is a great thing. Last night I was at a function put on by the Sydney Peace Prize, which this year has gone to the Uluru Statement from the Heart, and our Indigenous population need constitutional recognition, I strongly believe, but they are again part of our community, as you all are, and I work to represent you all, and I thank you so much for having me here today.
Please come everyone along the side to the mic cylinder, and please put some